Hey, 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 what's going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday. There are only 32 sales days left in the year. Can you believe that? 32 sales days left in the year. Freaks me out, but I love it. By the way, everyone, hey, how you doing? It's Brandon Bornancin here, and we are going live in the Quota Crushers Facebook community. We're going live on LinkedIn. We're going live on YouTube, you name it. And wherever you're tuning in, welcome to the show. We are live in the studio right now, which is also my house, which is also my office, which is also where I sleep, because in today's day and age, you got to do things differently with the pandemic, and you got to do things wherever you're at. So every Wednesday, we go live here and live for you, all of you tuning in, to give you exclusive strategies, tips, tools, and tactics. Everyone calls Sales Secrets. Everyone calls our Wednesday show the real tools of Titans that Tim Ferriss doesn't want you to even know about, which I love. And by the way, anyone tuning in, let me know in the comments below your name and your location. Where are you dialing in from? Where are you joining us from? That way I could see and interact with you guys live. I want this to be interactive. I want to engage. I want to answer all your questions. And I'll be taking live Q&A towards the end of the show. So this community, the Quota Crushers community, this community is the best member-supported community in the world, where we ask questions, we motivate each other, we empower each other, we share our wins every single day. If you are not part of the Facebook Quota Crushers community, if you're interested in sales, self-improvement, sales secrets, sales strategies, make sure you join the Quota Crushers community on Facebook. Just search Quota Crushers and we'll get you in the group ASAP. And also some amazing news. My new book, Sales Secrets, just came out. This thing is a beast. 650 pages. So what are you going to get in this book? Let's talk about what you're going to get in this book. And by the way, let's switch cameras. Hey, camera guy, switch cameras. Oh, that's me, right? I am the camera guy. I am the studio guy right now. You name it. So in this book, I like this angle better. You're going to get strategies and secrets. So you're going to be able to steal advice on how to implement strategies from the world's top sales experts. We interview 104 sales experts. There are over 1,000 sales secrets. You're going to love this book. Also, with each secret, you're going to get actionable tips that you can apply right now. So if you literally pick up a chapter, boom, here's a chapter. Let's see whose chapter this is. Scott Lease. Welcome to the show, Scott Lease. You are the random chapter selected. So Scott Lease, he runs his own consulting company. He does surf and sales podcasts, and he is scared to admit to you that I am a better surfer than him. So Scott, I'm challenging you to a surf off. Scott and I both surf, and I think I can sell more while surfing than you can, and we got to catch that on live video. But what's great about this book is anywhere that you travel, any page that you open, right away you've got secrets. You've literally got tons of different secrets. So this secret right here, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This is from Scott Lease. As a big sports guy, I brought my love of sports to sales. In fact, I approach sales like I approach baseball. That's how I was able to find success early in my career. I developed a process and didn't tinker with it. I did the same process over and over again, just like I used the same batting stance when stepping up to the plate to hit a home run. I leveraged the same logic in sales. I didn't worry if 25 calls in a row went well or went south. I trusted that my approach was the right one. I didn't get caught up in the trap of over-correcting, over-optimizing, and changing up my process for fear of striking out. Throughout my career, I've worked in a variety of sales roles at several great companies, but I've always stayed true to my sales process. Sure, I've looked for ways to push myself and my teams, but the core of my process has remained constant. For anyone just getting started, or for those that have been at it for years, I highly encourage you to create your own sales process for optimal success. So see there, one page, one secret. We've got over 650 pages, over 1,000 secrets in this book. So this book just came out, 24 hours, became a #1 bestseller on Amazon. Pick it up today. So that's the sales secret stuff. And by the way, Thank you for all the positive reviews. All of you that have picked up the book, thank you so much for picking up the book. I truly appreciate you. Let's go to, I want to look at the comments, guys. Okay, we've got Jean. Jean from France. What is going on? Man, I would love some French food right about now, like some French baked goods. France, welcome, Jean. Thank you so much for tuning in. Justin from Toronto, man. Hey, Justin, what's going on? I hope you're dressed a little warm. I hear it's a little chilly out there. Sarah from Algeria. Wow. I don't even know where that is at on the map, Sarah, but it sounds amazing because you are amazing. And thank you so much for joining in on the show. We've got Hussam, Abu Dhabi, the UAE. What is going on? Congrats, Hussam. Thank you so much for joining. And then we've got Matthew McKenzie from Charlotte. Charlotte is one of my favorite places in the world. I do a lot of wake surfing there on Lake Norman, also uptown. Charlotte's amazing. Matthew from Tampa, Florida. What's going on, Matthew? Thank you so much for tuning in today. We're thrilled to have you. Lucas, wow. Moved from Germany to Salt Lake City, man. So, Lucas, I want to hear in the comment section below, what's the biggest difference that you've recognized going from Germany to Salt Lake City? And by the way, my marketing genius, Mason, is out in Salt Lake City. He's looking for someone to give him snowboarding lessons and skiing lessons. So if you know how to ski, my guy Mason is looking for skiing lessons. Hopefully you could give him some. Hanusha, keep running. Hanusha from Cape Town, South Africa. Hanusha from Cape Town, South Africa. Thank you for joining us. And then Steve Corbin, consistency and persistency. By the way, this guy is a hustler. This guy is a winner. Steve Corbin sent me a picture at 5:45 a.m. that he was reading sales secrets and putting into action some of the things that we were going over. Oh, looks like Mason's here. Fletcher, Mason, Salt Lake City gang. Hey, Mason, did you see Lucas from Germany? I know that you're on the market for some ski lessons. He's got you hooked up. Awesome. Fletcher from Cabo, San Lucas. Ooh, Fletcher, I'm dying to get out your way in Cabo. Let's do it. Okay, so today's session, what are we covering today? And by the way, thank you everyone for tuning in the show. Make sure you drop your questions, your comments, your Q&A. If I can't go over it as I'm going through the lesson or the strategy that we're sharing, towards the end of the show, I'll review it. We'll go through the Q&A and go live, so don't worry about that. Oh, by the way, let's give some love. How do I get my guy, Nikki? Hey, my video guy, Nikki's here. What's going on, Nick? Say hello to the crowd.
Hey, everybody. I'm the one running the show behind the scenes while Brandon's giving the tips.
Nick hates being on live stream, but I have this button that I get to hit that just forces him live. So I love it. Hey, Nick, thank you so much for watching and tuning in. So Nick will be the guy that throws up your comments, your likes, your ideas, your questions. He could also talk to me behind the scenes. So if he sees that I screw up something, he'll let me know, which I do a lot of. So awesome. Let's dive right in. Today's session, I want to go over why sales is the greatest job in the world. You know, right now with the pandemic, with everything going on, people don't realize sales is the greatest. Like right now, today, sales is the greatest job in the world. Sales is the number one career with the highest salaries, with the highest amount of commissions. Sales is the only job where you are not limited by anything. You are literally, truly limitless in sales because no one controls your pay. No one controls how much you earn. No one needs to control when you wake up, when you go to bed. If you want to sell all day and night, you can because you're hungry to hit your next sales target. It's literally the greatest job in the world. The thing that kills me is that people don't talk about this. Like when I went to college, I went to Ohio University for 3 reasons. Number one, it had the number one sales school. Number two, it had the number one business school in my state. And then number 3, it had the number one party school by Hugh Hefner. And what was great about that was I got to kill 3 birds with 1 stone. And unfortunately, all of my college curriculum They didn't teach sales. They didn't teach you how to master sales. And it just killed me. Now, luckily, my college had a sales school and a certificate program and training and courses that you could get into. And then eventually I launched my own company. I hired everyone from the sales school, which is awesome. But sales is the greatest job in the world. And right now, regardless of the pandemic, regardless of the economy challenges that we've got, we are in the greatest time in our age. And, what Zig Ziglar had said, if you can dream it, then you can achieve it. And you will get all you want in life if you help enough other people get what they want in life. This is one of my favorite quotes. And what's great about this quote is it just shows you, hey, if you go all in on your prospects and you do whatever it takes to help them maximize their sales success, you're going to win big, regardless of the economic upturn, downturn, side turn, you name it. It doesn't matter. You're going to be able to win if you go all in, help your customers. If you go all in on building the sales list, if you go all in on selling all day and night, the daily activity repeated over time, your daily challenges overcome every single day, no matter what, you're going to be able to win. And that's what this quote is about. This is why sales is the greatest job in the world. And let's go through some myths about salespeople. And then I want to go through the reality of salespeople. So, common myths and conceptions. Number one, the best salespeople are born, not made. Bullshit. Just like celebrities, just like the world's best athletes, no one wakes up being a great anything. The best basketball players in the world, Michael Jordan, he was cut from his high school team. He was cut from the college team. He had to train every single day. Tom Brady, I forget the number, but I think he went in like the hundreds of draft picks. He was like one of the last draft picks, but he trained every day to become the best that he could be. And then he became the best. So the best salespeople are born, not made. Total myth, total misconception, total bullshit. Let me know in the comments below, guys, if you agree, by the way, if you agree that about a lot of these myths. Also, Sam says, let's go. Knoxville, Tennessee. Jeff, what's going on? Also, India, Surya, picked up sales secrets from Amazon. Awesome. Thank you so much for picking up sales secrets. Let me know, Surya, what you think about the book and how it helps you, what you learn to help maximize your success. So, salespeople are annoying, slimy, and shady. How many of you agree that this is a bullshit myth, that salespeople are annoying, slimy, and shady? Yeah, Surya says, I don't agree. 1,000%. That's bullshit. All of these myths and misconceptions. Also, to be successful, you need to have a massive network to generate sales. Okay, well, if that's the truth, then how do new salespeople get into the career and then generate sales? Because all of us start out with no career. We start out with no connections, no relationships, you name it. That's a complete myth. Another massive myth, especially in today's age, you need to have a college degree or an MBA. It's funny. I was telling my HR people today, because we've got, I'm the CEO and founder of seamless.ai. We've got 125 employees. Last year, we had like 10 employees. So we literally have 12x'd the company in the past year. I told our HR recruiters, I do not care if they have a college degree. Actually, tell them if they're thinking about working at Seamless and getting a college degree, skip the college degree, join Seamless. I will save them $100,000 and I will make them a millionaire over the next 5 years in sales. And why I say that is because I wish that the college system and the training system, granted, I've got my MBA, granted, I have my undergrad, but there's smarter and better ways. In 2004 to 8, when I went to college, there were no ways to watch classes online. There were no ways to get certificates online. There were no ways to all the content on YouTube. YouTube just came out, you name it. So what's great about the day right now is everything is online. There's courses online. There's training online. You don't need to waste $100,000 or more on some bullshit college degree. I recommend picking up our 7-figure sales system, our Seamless University, and other trainers, and you become an expert in sales in a few months or less, and make over 6 figures in 1 year or less. So I'm really proud about that. Let's go back and bring up, Nick, that big screen. So I'm a big proponent. You do not need to have a college degree or MBA for sales. Certain jobs, maybe. Honestly, with other jobs too. Nick here, my video guy. Nick, jump back up on the screen here. I'm going to force Nick back on. So Nick was looking at working at Seamless and going to college, right, Nick?
No, I had graduated high school and I had been trained in video production for like the past 3 years during my high school career. And I was like, I've got to be able to find a job with these skill sets. So I applied to Seamless.
And Nick was considering like going to college and then working part-time at Seamless. I'm like, my friend, I wasted so much time and energy and potential going to college and learning shit that had, why am I a salesperson? I need to learn Spanish. Why did I have to take like 3 years of Spanish? Respectfully, like, I don't get why my business school required me to have a language. I don't get why I needed to go through all of these different courses that had no relevance to my success. So, I told Nick, don't worry about that bullshit. Come work for us because they're going to teach you, they're going to have you do these fake projects and we're going to launch a reality TV show. We're going to launch our own production studio. We're going to launch our own books. We're going to interview the world's best sales experts. And now Nick, right before college, out of high school, is literally traveling the world with me to meet the Wolf of Wall Street for the top interviews on TV and online. He's going with me to meet Ryan Serhan, $1 Million Listing. And we're working on producing a real-time TV show where I turn my whole house into a real-time thing like the Kardashians. Nick, we got to figure that out, by the way.
It's a hell of a ride.
Awesome. Okay, we're getting back to it. Thanks, Nick. You need to have a fancy office and lots of staff. Bullshit. I became a millionaire working from home, remote, in my house. And why I loved working from home remote was because I had zero distractions, no employees bothering me, no people bothering me, no external sound bothering me. I would wake up 5 a.m. and this is kind of my schedule now. When I was working and selling for IBM and Google, how I became a millionaire in sales, working remote, not having a fancy office, not having all this staff, was I would wake up 5 to 6 a.m. I'd work out. Right when I get back from working out, I'd shower, change, and I'd be in my 7-monitor setup. You guys can't see it. I don't know how to do the thing to show you, but I would literally be cranking by like 6:30 a.m. on the computers, and all I would do is sell from 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m. till 10 p.m. at night. No distractions. I'd be able, if I'm hungry, I'd run downstairs, eat, run back upstairs. This is why the pandemic is so great for you guys, by the way, because now you don't waste time. I'm building a gym in my house. Like I'm moving here in a little bit, and we got a new house, and I'm building a gym, and I'm so excited. I'm building a studio, and I'm building a gym. And why I'm so excited is not so that it looks cool. I'm so excited that I now don't waste 20 to 30 minutes driving to the gym, driving back from the gym. The bullshit, I got to change. I got to put shit in a locker. Then I got to go work out. Also, I love it because of the pandemic and I don't want to get COVID or name it. So that way I could just run downstairs, work out, run upstairs, get ready. It's all about time efficiency. It's all about maximizing your time. That's a myth. You don't need any fancy office staff. Work remote, squeeze every second of every day. Also, you need to sell in person and travel all over the place to pitch new customers. I mean, the good news now with the pandemic is you could sell and do anything you want anywhere in the world. You don't need shit, which is amazing. Like no one's meeting in person. It was funny. I was supposed to be on TV yesterday in a studio. And I'm like, guys, my investors, they won't let me go into the studio because if I get sick, they'll literally kill me. They'll put a bullet in my head. So let's do this virtual. We'll do the TV radio thing virtual. And everyone's doing virtual anyways right now. Also, the best salespeople are pushy and aggressive. I think this is one of the biggest, largest bullshit myths. And I'd love to hear what do you guys think in the comments below about the best salespeople are pushy and aggressive. So I want to take some questions. Awesome. Laptop and phone, Greg. 100%. That's all you need is a laptop, phone, and a cup of coffee. 100%. Surya says, love you. Totally agree. Certificate or degree is not required. That's awesome. Yeah. So bringing back the slides, Nick, the biggest thing is pushy and aggressive. I don't understand that. I don't get why people say this. And I also don't get why this is a thing. If I believe that my product and service all in wholeheartedly will change your life forever for the better, I'm going to go all out in educating you, inspiring you, motivating you, and helping you see the value and results you're going to get from my product to maximize the success of your life. Like I'm the CEO of seamless.ai, right? We find emails and cell phones for everyone in the world. It's the fastest, most accurate list building platform of all time. I've built multiple 8-figure companies. I've sold over $100 million in sales using seamless.ai. And you can get seamless.ai for free. But let's just say you're an entrepreneur and you're struggling and you have no sales because you're doing all this manual list building and all this other bullshit. I know wholeheartedly I can save your company. I could grow your company. I can help you find all the sales in the world that you need to sell to, all the customers in the world that you need to sell to. I'm going to go. It is my responsibility and obligation to go all out to communicate the value, the results, the social proof, the ROI, the success that you're going to have with this product. It's almost like my mom died of Alzheimer's when I would, like going like from a high to low. Let's go to low real quick. My mom passed away from Alzheimer's when I was she got Alzheimer's when I was 18. She forgot my name by the time I was 21. It was totally fucked up. Hated it. But the great news about her getting Alzheimer's was it taught me that life is super short and that I got to go all out. But, tying this to salespeople being pushy and aggressive, if I was a salesperson that had a pill for Alzheimer's that could have saved my mom's life, that could have literally gotten rid of Alzheimer's in a second, I would pray to God, pray to Jesus himself that salesperson would do whatever it takes to sell me that these pills will cure my mom and relieve her from her Alzheimer's. And I think salespeople as a whole, we have to go all in and all out. And we have to be sold on our products that they're going to change people's lives for the better and do whatever it takes to help change the lives of our prospects. So I don't believe in salespeople being pushy and aggressive. I think pushy and aggressive is salespeople who offer and sell shitty products. Like if you've got a shitty product that won't fundamentally change the lives of your prospects for the better, then yes, that's being pushy and aggressive. But if you've got a product that will fundamentally change the life of your prospects for the better, you better be all over it. You better go all out because you could save people's lives, save people's companies, save people's budgets, houses. I believe the life you want, the family you want, the cars you want, the houses you want, the vacations you want, the sales you want, the customers you want are all dependent on the sales that you can generate. And for us as salespeople, and if you've got the same types of products that will change people's lives, you got to go all out. Also, another myth, the best salespeople are cutthroat competitors who would step over their own father or children to get to the top. That's bullshit, right? Like the best salespeople know that they're just in competition with themselves. I've gotten to interview over 100 of the world's best salespeople in this book, and they're all in competition with themselves. They don't compete with their peers. They don't compete with people in the industry. All these guys, they're only in competition with themselves, and they're not ruthless, you name it. So that was that slide. I'd love to hear if you agree with these myths and what you think, but let's look at what the truth really is about sales and why sales is the greatest job in the world. So, number one, you get to help your prospects change their life for the better because of our products and services. Like hands down, guys. I hope all of you get to wake up every day like I do, knowing that you're transforming the business, the sales, the relationship, and life of your prospects. This is what I love about sales. You get to help your prospects and you get to change their life every single day because of the products and services that you offer. And by the way, if you're not sold that your products and services are changing people's lives, you need to either one, sell yourself on your products, your services, your company, the people that you represent, because everyone that you sell for, their lives depend on you being sold on the products and services that they built to go bring out into the market. So, you get to help Everyone change their life for the better because of your products and services, and then get sold on that if you're not. Also, every company needs to sell something. So what's great about this is if you're a salesperson, you've got 100% employment rate, because every company that I've ever seen, and I've researched over 157 million companies and domains, over 500 million contacts, billions of contact and company records with my product, seamless.ai. After reviewing all of these companies and contacts, every company in the world needs to sell something. I don't care if you're a non-for-profit, financial services, manufacturing, SaaS, internet, healthcare, fintech, ad tech, martech, you name it. Every company needs to sell something. They need to sell their products, their beliefs, their ideas, their employees, their investors. Every company needs to sell something. Shit, I'm not a religious person, but look at any church or any religion. You have to sell the people that you're preaching to buy in to what you're selling, to buy into the religion, to buy into the church. Everyone in the world is selling something. Also, if you can master selling, why sales is the greatest job in the world. If you can master selling, you can do anything. You could do anything, whether it's start your own company, be an entrepreneur, salesperson, marketer, recruiter, you name it. You can do anything in this world. And you've got unlimited earning potential, and you've got high income potential, because the careers that earn the most amount of salaries, the careers that earn the most amount of income is not a doctor. All of my doctors work 7 days a week, 15 to 18 hours a day, and they make a few $100,000. Like the salespeople that I know, they put in a good 10, 12 hours a day, and some of them are making millions of dollars a year. Some of them are making 500,000, 750,000, 250,000, 100,000, you name it. It's not a doctor. All my friends that are lawyers, my fiance is a super lawyer. All of her friends, the majority of them are broke, or the majority of them, school and college, they try to teach you that you have to become an accountant, a lawyer, a doctor to be successful. It's all bullshit. If you want to be successful, you have to go into sales. And companies are made because of salespeople. What's great about this is companies are successful because of salespeople. Also, you can work from anywhere. My investor, one of my investors is a dentist, and he's a good friend of mine. He can't work unless he's at the dentist office cranking on people's cavities and cranking on people's shit. Could you imagine every day to get paid, you have to go into a dentist's office and you have to crank on this shit all day, and you got to be out over your back and just drilling. This is hard work. Sales is hard, but at least you can do it from anywhere. Sales is hard, but at least you can do anything at any given point in time. You have a plethora of flexibility. You can work anywhere. And then lastly, Al, I love this quote from Rajesh. If you could pull it up, Nick. Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep going, baby. Keep going. That's awesome. 100% agree. And then continuous self-development. What's great about sales is unless you have 100% close rate, you have to just keep trying to improve. Keep working on your craft. Keep mastering your craft. Keep trying to get better. Keep trying to master what you've got going on. Also, we're going to go over some more reasons why sales is the greatest career in the world, and then I'd love to open it up to Q&A. You get to master the most important in-demand skill that is used 24/7 in sales. You develop and master the skills that you can use to thrive in any area or profession of your life. Skills that are transferable and applicable to any role you may take on in the future. For example, I used my sales experience. I didn't even hire a realtor. I sold my house. I bought another house, no realtor involved. It was boom, boom, done. Done. Because I was able to use my sales skills. I was able to use my sales skills, my sales research, my sales negotiation. I'm like, dude, I'm going to do this deal on my own quickly. I got it sold in 24 hours at a record. So my house sold at a record for the entire development because I did the deal myself. I negotiated the deal myself. I worked the deal myself and sold the deal myself. No bullshit. No one needed to help me. If you could master sales and the expertise of sales, you could do anything in this world. And by the way, that's my first deal. I am a record deal maker. I'm a record sales realtor person. So if you need to sell a house, let me know. I don't know how I can help you because I don't have a license, but I will be your coach. I could be your realtor. I could be your real estate coach. 10 grand, 10 grand. Let me know. Job security. The top salespeople are typically the last to be laid off. I love this. Salespeople have maximum job security. What does that mean? Well, during a recession, when the company is doing well and then when the company is doing bad, the last people to go are the salespeople, because if you don't have sales, the company will fail. So it's always, salespeople are always going to be the last people that you fire, the last people that you lay off. Sales is the greatest job in the world because you've got maximum job security. During any recession, during anything going on, you will not let go of your top salespeople, because even during a pandemic, a recession, you name it, you need to have salespeople selling the products and services, because if sales continues to go down and you don't generate new sales, guess what? The company goes under and it fails. And lastly, competition. In sales, you will get endless competition with yourself, your peers, and even the situation of closing a big deal that greatly rewards you with those commissions. That's why sales is the greatest job in the world. And this is the last slide. I think I have a shitload of slides on this, but I think we hit it over the head on the topic. Last slide. Why I love sales and why I've loved it since I was 18. Sales is like running your own company. And I would say it's better than running your own company. Why sales is greater than running your own company is because I was making over $1 million in sales a year as a W-2 salesperson. And then I actually started my own company, seamless.ai. And guess what? I paid myself $0 for the first 2 years. The third year, I paid myself like 12 or 24 grand. I took like 1,000x pay cut and went broke launching my own company. Now, granted, I was playing a super long game and I was like, hey, I want to build a company that changes the world, that positively impacts a billion people, that connects the world to opportunity, that IPOs, that generates billions of dollars in enterprise value. But for the first 3 years, I made $0. I was broke. Now my company was making money, but any money that I made, I had to use to go hire other people. I couldn't even pay myself. And that's why sales is the greatest job in the world, because you get to run your own business with zero pay cut, with zero risk, with zero accountability, liability. Like if the company goes under and you owe the bank 100 grand because you borrowed 100 grand to launch your own company, you name it. Sales is the greatest profession in the world because you find and grow your own customer base. You put in every day what you earn. So if you put in a lot of work, you earn a lot. If you don't put in a lot of work, you don't earn a lot. And you're responsible for finding customers, building relationships, building a pipeline, selling new customers every month. This is the same as running your own company. You own your book of business and you take on zero risk, zero pay cut. I would recommend sales over being an entrepreneur and doing your own company any single day of the week. Hey, I'm on the live podcast. Say hello. Hey, Danielle says hello.
Sorry, I was just calling to let you know how Ella's vet appointment went.
Nice. Danielle had to take our puppy for her shots. We've got a COVID puppy. If you saw the video yesterday, the COVID dog ate all of our toilet paper. We are out of toilet paper because I was on a podcast video just like this, and my dog was running around like a little terrorist eating all the toilet paper. She doesn't know that COVID and the pandemic is right now, and toilet paper. Toilet paper is hard to find. Hey, T, let me call you after this live stream.
Awesome. Bye.
Bye. Awesome, guys. Also, you get to maximize your confidence. When you get great at sales, you get confident in all aspects of your life. Sales has allowed me to get confident being live on camera. Sales has allowed me to build a following of salespeople and entrepreneurs in the millions. It helped me be the container of expert sales secrets, you name it. It's allowed me to speak on stages all over the world. Sales will transfer to any aspect of your life, and it's super, super rewarding. And then lastly, there will always be work for you. And sales is a skill needed globally all over the world. So why did I want to jump on this segment and talk about why sales is the greatest job in the world? Right now, the news is telling you the world is ending. The economy is telling you the world is ending. The presidential debate is telling you the world is ending, you name it. And for all of you out there that follow me, I wanted to remind myself and you and all of us that we have the greatest job in the world. And sometimes we have to remember why it's so great. Sometimes we have to remember why it's so amazing, why it's so epic. We should wake up grateful every day that we get to create our future. We get to wake up every day and decide how much we make, how much we don't make, how much we earn, all of the reasons that we went over in this session. And I think it's just a great reminder right now more than anything, especially if the country is about to go on another lockdown, which could be possible. We got to remember, hey, sales is the greatest job in the world, and we're going to sell through this potential pandemic as needed. And we're gonna make this last 32 sales days our biggest and best yet. So have hope, be excited, be grateful that we're in the number one profession in the world, and then get ready to work your ass off. We all have to put in. If they shut down the country again, it's just we have to continue to put in 200, 300, 400% the activity to generate the same results that we generated last year before the pandemic. And if you mentally, if you train your mind, if you train your thought process, your internal beliefs, your external beliefs that, hey, okay, shit's going to be hard, but I'm going to put in more work, more effort. I'm going to embrace this shit storm. I'm going to fight through it, and I'm going to win no matter what. Then you can be successful. You will be successful. So let's jump right into any questions, guys. I've got 5 minutes left. I want to answer your Q&A. Please let me know in the comments below any questions you have, any thoughts. I want to make this interactive over the next few minutes. Awesome. Surya, really appreciate it. Love you. I totally agree that a certificate is required. Awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. You have to ask for the business, but that shouldn't feel pushy. I 100% agree with you, Greg. Like, if you know that your product would fundamentally change their lives, you help transform them, see the value in the product, it is your responsibility to ask for their business and help them understand that inaction is still an action. Inaction moves you backwards. For example, today I woke up not ready or wanting to do this podcast. My team said, Brandon, do you want to be an action taker, or do you want to not do any action and move backwards from your goals and dreams? Do you want to get closer to your goals and dreams, or do you want to move farther away from them? Same with your prospects. If you've got a product that can change their life, you have to motivate and inspire them to believe in themselves, to believe that they can go from where they're at today to where they want to go tomorrow to be successful. That takes action. That takes investment of time, capital, resources, energy. It's not being pushy. It's inspiring and motivating them to understand that action and investing in themselves will generate the results that they need. Steve Corbin says, definitely bullshit. Salespeople are problem solvers. That assistant taking you from point A to point B, 100%. True salesperson is consultative. 100% agree with that, Steve. Great term there. Consultative. What are your problems? Where are you trying to go? I'm going to try to help you overcome your problems to get to where you want to go. Period. That's consultative sales. And understand was just one of the screen. The best way to get what you want is to get enough people what they want. Yeah, that's another great quote from Steve. The best way to get what you want is to help everyone get what they want. That's amazing. You might be born to sell, Greg. Great comments, but you have to practice to be on top. 100% agree. That's a good one. Do I need a mentor to be successful in sales? There are 100 mentors in this book. So, Surya, I've read over 250 sales books. All of those people were my mentors. You don't need a one-to-one relationship with people for them to be your mentors. I've had thousands of mentors across the thousands of books that I've read. Also, this book, I've interviewed 100 of the top sales experts on their secrets to sales success, over 1,000 secrets. This book will give you everything you need. So it's like having, I think I even say it, it's like having 100 plus sales mentors in your pocket, which is hilarious that you had mentioned the mentor thing. Pick up this book. You'll have 100 mentors in your pocket, but the long story of it is I've always had virtual mentors from afar, and I've had in-person real, like true mentors, but you could learn what you need to learn to get to where you want to go. You just have to figure out, I'm here, I want to go here. What am I missing between the gap? Here's the gap. Here we go. Here's the gap. Point A, point B. What am I missing to get in between here, where I'm at today, to my goal? And then study, learn, buy the books, the courses, the technology, like Sales Secrets, to get you to where you need to go. That's the biggest thing you need to do. Awesome, guys. Well, hey, it's Brandon Bornancin. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I truly appreciate you. And by the way, Nick, this is the perfect time where we drop in the sponsorship ad, sponsored by seamless.ai, the world's best sales leads, blah, 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 blah. We need that, like a radio station thing with cool video. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. Every Wednesday we go to you live here in my studio. It's a massive, super amazing studio in my house. It's not massive. There's nothing special about it. But I just want to say I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much. I hope today you learned something. I hope today you got re-energized, re-motivated, and reminded why sales is the greatest profession in the world, why we should be so damn grateful, and why we need to go all out to help our prospects get from where they're at to where they need to go. If we can help them get everything that they want in this world, we can have everything we want in this world. For more daily tips, strategies, tools, tactics, playbooks, get my daily newsletter at seamless.ai. You can join seamless.ai for free. We also give you access to our platform that finds cell phones and emails to everyone in the world. You'll also be able to find anyone in the world that you need to sell to with that platform. And then lastly, pick up my book from Sales Secrets on Amazon. Within 24 hours, we launched it this week, became a #1 bestseller. And I would love it if you bought the book and also got me your reviews. I read every review on Amazon. If you write a review, send me a screenshot of it. I've got an I Crush Quota t-shirt with your name on it. So truly appreciate you. And thank you to our sponsors, seamless.ai. We love you. We appreciate you. If you need cell phones and emails for anyone that you need to sell to, join seamless.ai for free. They are the group sponsoring this show. And I'll see you next Wednesday. Also, don't forget to follow, subscribe on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I'm also a free sponsor. Red Bull sponsors me for free. They pay me nothing. I'm sponsored by Red Bull. I'm also sponsored by Apple. Because I have their iPhone. So thank you, sponsors. Let's go. Game on. Make it a great day. Cheers, everyone.